So I recently made the switch to driving a tractor trailer. Never had my CDL before, so first time I went to school with Premier Trucking in Fort Worth. They're a company owned by CR England. It was a 14-week program. The school was 14 weeks. They give you the road test, so you don't have to go down to Department of Safety or DMV, whatever state where you live in. And just to be transparent, I mean, there's a lot of students, so it's a lot of like you got to take the initiative. They'll teach you the information that you need to know, but you're the one that has to practice. They're not going to force you to practice. And the director actually said something I really like. He said, if you fail, it's because you tried to fail. You wanted to fail. And so went through the school. Again, that was a 14-day program. So after that, I accepted a job with CR England. And so having no experience, they kind of give you an exception because most people want 3 months to 6 months to a year or 2 years experience. Well, it's being that I went through CR England's school, they kind of waived that experience standard, I guess, whatever you want to call it. And so they give you a shot. Well, the first 4 weeks, and it really depends on your mentor, because it's kind of like so the first 4 weeks you drive with a mentor. Again, it depends on your mentor on how long you're actually with them, but the first step is you have to drive 40 observed hours. So that means while you're driving, your mentor is there alongside of you, and after your shift ends, then you both go to sleep. Once you drive your 40 observed hours, then you start team driving. And at that point, the standard is 150 hours. But if you're excelling, if you're doing well, the mentor has the discretion to say, hey, this guy's good. We'll let him go at 120 hours, which was my case. My mentor actually said he would let me go at 80 hours, but being that I'm a new CDL owner, CR England has to follow their policy and procedures, which is fine. So I just finished. Once you finish your hours, you go back to a terminal, whatever is closest to your route that you're on with your mentor, and then you take an upgrade exam. Basically, on the upgrade exam, they see what you learned out on the road, and they test you on it. But just mostly the hot points, like you'll go over pre-trip, you'll go over post-trip, you'll go over backing 45, you'll do another road test, and then you'll go over like information about your reefer. How do you turn it on? How do you turn it off? Do you know how to put it in continuous mode? Do you know how to change the temperature? And so it's a quick, simple test, and then they tell you, hey, you passed or you didn't. You pass, you get upgraded. So at that point, then CR England will reach out to you and they'll say, hey, here's your truck. This is your first load. And so just some things along the way that I think that should be known. For people who are new, those of you who have had your CDL, you've probably experienced this. Maybe your experience was different. They are going to work you to the bone. Just to be real, on your mentorship, your mentor makes money every mile that you drive. So they'll get paid the money for the miles that they drive, but they will also make your money. Like while the miles that you drive, they get paid. So basically they get paid double. Whereas if you're driving on the road solo, you go to sleep, you're not making mileage, you're not driving mileages while you're asleep. Well, as a mentor, they still get the mileage that you're driving. So just be prepared. It's grueling, and they definitely put you to the test. you are going to have to do, I guess depends on your mentor, you are going to have to do everything. You're going to have to couple, uncouple, slide tandems. You are going to have to literally do everything, run into every office, which is cool because the way that I learn by doing. Take your time. There is time limits, but you never want to prioritize time over safety. And hopefully your mentor will preach that. But in terms of like the mentorship, if this is your first time, it's grueling. Sometimes it feels like they put this mentorship in place to make you quit, because even while you're driving, like you're riding in the bunk, you're trying to get your Z's, and the truck is like, because as we know, the roads in America aren't perfect. And so, yeah, I just want to encourage you, like, if this is something that you're pursuing, go ahead and pursue it. Like, trucking is dangerous, it's exhausting, but at the same time, it's so rewarding because everything that we do, everything that we use is through trucks. If we didn't have truck drivers, we wouldn't have Amazon deliveries. We wouldn't have all the package deliveries that we need, So it's rewarding, and I encourage you, don't be afraid. Go out and do it. I will take you along on my journey, so that way that you can see firsthand the kinds of things that I have experienced, and maybe we can make a little series out of this. But I want to thank you for watching, and here's a little montage.